Yes! Now, I was going to wait till tomorrow now, because seeing as it's late, it's what, 25 to 12 now, recording this video. I was going to wait till tomorrow, have some fresh content to put out, but I couldn't really resist putting this one out, because just got in, seen news about an hour ago. The news came out about 2 hours before that, that this guy has gone. He's left the building. Now, I don't like people losing their jobs, especially in this day and age as well, but when it's for the love of Newcastle United, and it benefits us in the long run, then you can't say it any fairer than that. Now, here in my brand new shirt as well, rocking the shorts because it's absolutely baking and it's still hot at this time of night. But the main news is, sorry, I'm waffling now, Graham Carr has left Newcastle United by mutual consent. Now, what does this mean? Bottom line, Rafa Benitez calls the shots, and that's what he wants. That's what he wants. And again, we're moving in the right direction. Now, let's face it, if we're going by recent times, Graham Carr hasn't really had much involvement. The last 15 months or so, pretty much when Rafa Benitez came to the club, he's not had much to do. Most of his signings have been, well, most of the signings of the club have been Rafa Benitez signings, especially in the last season. And rightfully so, because he's the manager and he gets judged by performances. So rightfully so, he should be able to get in the people that he needs to get a performance from this team. So he's gone. Thank God for that. And it's not been all doom and gloom, let's face it. Because again, if you look at this track record, that little 12-month period of where we came, I think it was the season that became fifth, that 12-month period, he was on fire. In terms of the signings he got in, if you look at the list, obviously the main one that sticks out is Johan Kabay. Getting him in for what, £5 million, selling him on for about £20 million. Awesome business there. Hands down, awesome. And then obviously you got to look through some of the names here. You got the likes of Vernon Anita, Chet Tiote came off towards the end of the season, to end of his career, so he didn't really come off. But again, at the start, he was red hot. Papi Cisse again, same with him. Even Sissoko to an extent, financially that came off, obviously selling him on for £30 million. I think we only signed him for about £3 million. Who else came off there? Cisse, I said Cisse already. Demba Ba, obviously that's a great signing, even though Alan Pardew would say he has a hand in that as well with his old West Ham contacts. Debussy, and then you've even got the debatable ones, Wijnaldum, again, that came off financially. And, you know, he did play well for a certain amount of time. And then you've also got more debatable ones, Vernon Anita, Mbemba, Lascelles, obviously, who's now captain as well. But then you look at the list of flops, and I mean flops. Some of them are absolutely woeful. We've had our flops in our time, even before he's been there. I mean, what, he's been there 7 years now. He's 5 years into an 8-year deal. And we've had our flops during this time. Looking through the list now, look, Tovan, Cabella, pretty much the same player times two, and made that same mistake twice over. Marveau, Obertan, Riviere, Dumbia, CM De Jong, or in fact both De Jong maybe, Emil Furtado. So the list is endless. So at least now we can say that, safely say that all signings are Rafa signings. Now, if they do well, give Rafa the praise. If they don't do well, obviously give Rafa a stick, because again, not even all of them come off. Even going by last season, if you check out the last 12, 13 signings that we made, I'd say at least 3 of them didn't really come off. Jesus Gomez, Matt Sells, Lazar. So again, they don't always work, but at least if you're going to judge a man by what he does and managing the club, at least give him the opportunity to shine as well. So fair play now. He can now have his opportunity to get who he wants in, and let's get some players through the door. I know we got Atsu already, but again, at least we can get some players through the door and not have this whole, does it go for you first? Does it go for you first? So this whole director of football scheme, nah. Keep it old school. Manager goes out or sends his scouts out. I want this player. Check him out for the next 6 to 7, 8 months. Come back with your reports. I run the rule over him, and then I take the risk over him because it's my head on the line. Because if it's not going right, we're not usually calling for the chief scouts to be sacked, even though in this instance it got to a stage where we was. But first things first, we always go for the manager, maybe even the players, definitely not the coaching staff or the chief scout. So again, he should have the last say, the final say on everyone who comes in through the door. So really and truly, I'm really happy about this. I'm sure you guys are as well, because end of the day, we need something to stick, and we need Rafa to stick with us. And this is one of the main points as well. In recent weeks or recent months, obviously Ashley came out and backed him, said, look, I'm giving you the dough, whatever you get, whatever you make from player sales and all the rest of it, you can have. But now this was probably the final bit where he says, look, basically you can have your own staffing, from coaches to scouting to everything else. I'm sure there's going to even be more changes in weeks to come as well. It's all going to be down to you. And that's it. I'm absolutely over the moon with this one. So be really good to see who he gets in, because I'm sure he's got people that he's worked with from Madrid to Liverpool, and that'll be really interesting to see how he goes about things as well. Will he change the policy? Because obviously we stuck to that whole Liga 1 French league all the time, buy cheap, sell them on for a profit. But now, even now with this Lijuan guy coming from Spain and all the rest of it now, we might be able to go to the Spanish market, might be able to go to the Dutch market more, even still go to the French market. Don't get me wrong, we still did well from there, but we don't need to focus all in one area. We can still go to other areas and still do well and still pick up quality players and that could benefit this club moving forward. So over the moon, buzzing that Graham Carr's gone. Not to slag him off no more, but again, things need to change. A fresh approach was needed, and thank God we've got it now. So that's it from me, guys. I'll see you all soon. Absolutely roasting. It's 11:30 at night. God. Anyway, peace.